Thuy with Travel Eat Vietnam. On my channel, I share travel tips and local insights. In this video, I'm going to break down 4 areas where you can stay, where each one is located, what's around there, what hotels are there, and who it's for. So by the end of this video, you should have a clear idea of where you might want to stay. Let's get into it. Think of Danang as having 2 main areas, with the Han River cutting through the middle. The west side of the river is the city center, and the east side is the beach side. Let's start with the city center. If you're searching for hotels, you'll often see this area listed as Chau on booking websites like Agoda. The landmark here is the Han Market, one of the oldest traditional markets in Danang. It's a busy area with souvenir shops, knockoff clothing and bags, cafes, spas, and plenty of local food. Most hotels are located along 2 main roads. Bac Dang Street runs along the riverfront, while Chun Phu Street is 1 block back, and it's a one-way street running in the opposite direction. As you can see on the map, the northern part is where some of the well-recognized international hotels are located, like the Marriott, Hilton, and Novotel. The southern part is centered around Han Market and Dragon Bridge. Hotels here include Satya, Wink Hotel, and the M Village Danang Center. There's also a number of big hotels on the riverfront of Bac Dang Street. Personally, I prefer staying in the southern part because it's walking distance to the market and there's lots of shops and many food options. In the evening, it's a relaxing vibe along the riverfront. And being close to Dragon Bridge means you're only about a 15-minute drive from the beach. Hotels in the city center tend to be cheaper than those on the beach side, although many don't have a swimming pool. If your priority is shopping, eating, and experiencing local city life, then the city center is probably the best area to stay. There's 3 sections of the coastline. The north area is near Chau Mountain, My Khe Beach is in the middle, and the southern stretch is towards Marble Mountains. Let's start with the northern section. This area is near Chau Mountain, and it's the quietest part of Danang's coastline. Fishing boats dock here, and every morning the fishermen bring in their fresh catch and sell it directly on the beach. It's a very lively atmosphere, worth checking out if you're staying nearby. This is also a popular spot for stand-up paddleboarding at sunrise and sunset, since the water is usually calmer at this end. The beach scene here is generally quieter, with fewer hotels, restaurants, and cafes than the area further south along the coastline. There's a few large hotels like the Peninsula Hotel, Grand Signature M Village, and Radisson Red. And as you head further south towards Van Kit intersection, you'll find a lot more variety of hotels. One thing to be aware of is between Awaken Hotel and Mangata Hotel, a beachfront park blocks direct access to the beach. So you're going to have to walk to one of the entry points. The sea views are excellent, but it's a slight inconvenience to get to the beach. This northern section is ideal if you're looking for a quieter stay with fewer crowds on the beach and don't mind having less dining options nearby. The middle section of My Khe Beach goes from Van Kit Street to Phan Thu Street. This is probably the most popular area to stay in Danang. Here you'll find the highest concentration of hotels and apartments. Most are in the mid-range category and offer excellent value for money, so there's really something for everyone. The beach here is wide, clean, and easy to access, so it's popular with both locals and visitors. It's also the busiest part of the coastline, especially on weekends and during the Vietnamese summer holidays, when the main road can get quite congested in the evenings. Many of the larger beachside hotels are located along the main road, like the Grand Terrain, Nesta Celia, Muang Tan Luxury, M Hotel, and TMS Hotel. Besides hotels, there's also service apartments, which is a great option for longer stays. I stayed in a hotel apartment during my visit and really appreciated having a kitchenette and a washer and dryer. If you'd like to see what one of these hotel apartments is like, I've got another video where I'll give you a full room tour. Personally, I think this is the best all-around area to stay along the coastline. You're close to the beach, there's plenty within walking distance, and it's only about a 20-minute drive to the city center on the other side of the Han River. If this is your first time visiting Danang and you want the widest choice of hotels, restaurants, and nightlife, this is the area I'd recommend. It's also a convenient base for visiting the Marble Mountains, famous for the hidden temples and caves, or taking a day trip to Hoi An. Heading further south on the road towards Hoi An, this stretch of coastline is where you'll find many of Danang's luxury beachfront resorts. They're a little further out of town, but these resorts are designed to be self-contained, meaning everything you need is on site, like a private beach, swimming pools, in-house restaurants, spas, and a range of resort activities. The resorts vary in price, location, and facilities. For example, for a family stay, Hyatt Regency and Marriott Resort is recommended. For relaxation and wellness, try Tia Wellness Resort. And for good value, you may want to consider Melia Danang Beach Resort and Koi Resort and Residence. Just keep in mind that the resorts are located a little further out from Danang's central area, so if you want to explore outside the property, you'll need to book a taxi or a Grab motorbike. Choosing a hotel in your preferred location can be a little tricky. I would suggest deciding on a location first, then choose a hotel. On Agoda, scroll to the neighborhood filter and choose one of the three areas. Chau is the city center, Phuc My is on the beach side, but like I mentioned, it's a long coastline, so make sure you check the hotel's location on the map before deciding. Hua Hai is where the beachfront resorts are, and it's also a long coastline that can go as far as Hoi An. Now that you have a better idea of which area you might like to stay in, the next step is choosing a hotel. I've put together a second video where I take you inside some of the hotels I stayed at in Danang. Take a look, it'll give you a better feel for the different types of accommodation available and help you decide which one is right for you.